Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peacock, and we are in the middle of a Cities Skylines build called Project Flintropica. In the last episode, we expanded our downtown area and sort of set up our roads, our layout for our offices in our downtown area. So over here we have our IT center. This Butler Centers is our IT center, and then the rest of this section over here will be strictly for offices. And eventually, once we get to it and the demand gets for it, uh, here along the coast will be primarily just low density commercial. So we'll put commercial here along the coast. We'll put some maybe plop a hotel here somewhere, and this will be sort of the layout of the downtown area. And before we take this area over here, remember this is going to be our tourist area. And before we do that, I wanted to do a stress test on our traffic. And so basically, what I wanted to do was kind of let this play and see our traffic right now. If we look at it, is at 76%. And we do have some red spots, as you can see here. So what I want to do is actually take and turn despawning off in Traffic Manager. And that'll prevent cars from despawning once they get to where they're going. Cars, trucks, trains, planes, etc. So I want to see as we let this go. I want to let it run for about 20 minutes. But I'm going to let this go and see where our hotspots end up becoming. I have an idea of a few that may cause us some trouble. I think this area right here, where our commercial and our high density residential area is, will be an issue. Potentially over here by our shopping mall will be an issue. I think maybe over here in our new section down here, I think because we're just basically it's grid like and there's no one way or single direction traffic. It's all bi-directional. So I think this may cause a problem. As you can see, it's starting to back up a little bit here with garbage trucks. So I think that'll be another area we'll need to address. And the other area I'm have a pretty good idea is going to be over here in our industrial area. So we've already got a backup of cars and trucks here in our industrial area. So we're already backed up here. So I'm sure this will be another area that I need to address. And so before we expand further into our city, I want to try and address these issues as much as possible. So I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this run for about 20 minutes real time, and we'll take a look and see where I need to adjust our settings, and or our network. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just play it here, leave it here. I'm gonna turn on the traffic so we can see the percentage. So it's 76. Curious to see how low it goes, and then let's see what we can do to address it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this and let her rip, and I will come back to you once we are done. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I let this run for an hour, and as you can see right now, it's down to 46%. It actually got as low as 39, but it's been starting to creep back up. Um, so let's take a look at some of our hotspots. You can see traffic is backed up here quite a bit. Um, Primarily this area, like I said before, I think I need to address this. I think I need to redo how the traffic is coming into this area, and also dealing with our commercial area up here to see how I can sort of redo that and tweak it, because as you can see, everything is backed up here, backed up all the way down to our freeway entrance. So that's one area. Um, you can see our highway is backed up all the way back, all the way back to our industrial area. And our industrial area, like I said, was another area we needed to address. So we've got a bunch of red here, red all basically all throughout the entire length of from the end of the map to our main area. Our industrial area up here is not too bad, but it's still backed up. So I think it's just a chain reaction that I need to look at and address. So I'm going to I'm going to work on this area here. I think putting maybe a different way of dealing with this, maybe doing an overpass. So come off the highway, and so like this direction comes off and then just crosses over here, sort of bypassing this, and then this area coming off here, crossing over and meeting up over here to kind of bypass this roundabout, and see if we can alleviate some of the pressure that is building on that roundabout. And then also looking at this area here, where we've got the high school and this football field here, and dealing with that area. So another thing I want to address, like I said, is the industrial area, and try and get this flowing better, and our cargo airport and cargo hub area as well. I want to deal with that. Also, another thing I'm thinking about is with our train traffic. We don't have a whole lot of industry going on right now. We do have obviously our fish industry going on, and just a little bit of general. But as this island basically becomes all industry, and later on we talked about doing this area over here as a as another industry area, maybe doing some farming or something like that over here, or some forestry. Our train line is going to get backed up. As you can see, we've got a lot of train traffic going on right now, into this station, and just dealing with a bunch of trains coming to see. We're backed up here already, so got a bunch of trains here coming in on this side, and probably the same thing over here on this side. Let's take a look. Well, this side is not too bad. This side isn't backed up, but there's a lot of train traffic going on. So I'm thinking that maybe I do a kind of follow it along, maybe do a second track along the main, and then kind of doing each one as a one-way traffic. So you got two sets of tracks, one going that way and then one coming down this way. And maybe that'll help us deal with some of the growth that we're going to have here as we expand our city. So I'm going to get to, I know this is going to take me a while, so I'm not necessarily going to film it. But what I'm going to do is, as I redo each section, then I'll show you guys what I've done, and go on from there. So be patient with me. I know it's going to be Probably going to take me a few days to go through all this, but so I'm going to do that. I'm going to end this video here and make the changes that I need to make, and we will review them in the next episode. And until then, thanks for joining in, and hopefully you are getting value from this, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.